Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to do the Scorpio December Tarotscope. So this is just going to be a look into the energy for the month of December for you, any guidance, anything your guides want you to be aware of, all that fun stuff. So do keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon rising or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Scorpios, let us see what messages are wanting to come through for you. What is it that your guides are wanting you to know for the month of December? You know, the only reason that people ignore red flags in other people is because we have the assumption that maybe we can't have everything that we want, right? And maybe deep down, we probably feel like maybe we're not worthy, right? I kind of feel like what you need to know this month is you can have everything you want. You can have everything you want in love. You can have everything you want in your career. You can have everything you want in your life. You can have the abundance that you want. And the minute that you feel a desire for anything, it's already done. The minute that you ask your guides or the universe or set the intention to say, this is what I want, it's already done, right? It's already done. It's already yours. And the only thing that you need to keep in mind with that is when you ask for something, when you set the intention for something, when there's something that you want, just the desire for it puts you in alignment for it. What you have to do to receive it is to let go of anything that is not that contradicts that's not in alignment with that, and not feel like you have to accept anything that is less than, right? Especially if you're accepting less than, hoping that eventually that less than will get better. If it's not where you need it to be, then don't accept it until it is. Let me see if there's more clarity on this message. I also want to say this, if you have a connection with somebody, you're holding on to a connection with somebody because you feel and believe that this is a spiritual connection. Look into what a spiritual connection really is, because I kind of feel like there might be beliefs that you are holding on to in regards to a spiritual connection that might not necessarily be correct. And that might be something that's creating more conflict than necessary. Like, for example, if you believe that somebody is your soulmate or your twin flame, and you also believe that that means that you and that person are meant to be together, valid, right? But if it's a twin flame relationship, a soulmate relationship, a relationship that is blessed by the gods and the universe, and you're meant to be with this person, that does not mean that you have to suffer through all of their toxic behavior, right? If something is meant for you, that does not mean that you have to suffer to get there. It does not mean that you have to continuously keep ignoring somebody's bullcrap because, well, they're my twin flame. They've cheated on me 100 times, but they're my twin flame, right? If you really kind of like, I think I started doing that at some point, like really kind of like challenge certain beliefs that you have, like spiritual beliefs about twin flame, because I think I even like recognized at one point that like if a twin flame relationship is about unconditional love and it's about you being on your spiritual path, right? Then to sit there and accept love that's conditional completely contradicts the whole concept, right? If this is unconditional love and I'm supposed to be moving with unconditional love, that also means that I have to be showing unconditional love to myself. And that means that I should not feel that I have to compromise my own values in order to appease another person, because that is conditional. That is me saying that I don't like this, but I have to put up with this because da 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 da. That's conditional, right? I probably made that more confusing, but let me see if we can get more clarity on this message. There's also this message like, if you really want, it's like if you really want it, start taking yourself more seriously. Like it feels like there's something that like you're super serious about and you're super passionate about, something that you really want, but like when you communicate about it, it's like you're not necessarily being assertive with it. And almost it almost feels like, what is that? Like you talk about yourself in a negative way. What is that word? Self-deprecating, is that the word? It's like you're so passionate about your life, right? You're so confident about what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to manifest. But when you're like speaking about it, you're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or I'm not that great. Like when somebody compliments you, you don't accept the compliment, or when you speak about the things that you're passionate about, it's like you're not asserting it with confidence, or you're wanting something, you're very determined to have what it is that you want, but then at the same time, like you're accepting less, right? Because there's part of you that is believing that you're not worthy of this. I also feel like there's this message of get out of the space of wishing for it and start accepting that it's already yours. Because like the minute that you ask for something, that you pray for something, that you set the intention for something, it's already done. That is the spark of creation, right? And it's just at that point a matter of you getting into alignment. And if you set the intention for love, right? And then every morning you wake up and look in the mirror and go, I fucking hate myself. You're completely contradicting what you're asking for, right? And then when you talk to somebody who's not reflecting that they value you, that is disrespecting you, and you take it, then you're saying, I really want love, but I have to put up with this. Do you know what I mean? So how is this energy playing out for the month of December? Yeah, you're showing up as the magician. So the magician is a really powerful manifester, as above, so below. It indicates that you have everything you need to manifest everything that you want. You're a very powerful creator. And so you might be, very intensely trying to manifest something this month. That is also a message that you have everything you need to receive and manifest and experience everything that you want. But with the Nine of Pentacles being what is crossing you, it's like you're not recognizing your own value. You're not seeing how capable and you are of manifesting this, and how worthy you are of manifesting this. It's like you're not I kind of feel like you're not letting yourself shine. Does that make sense? Like, it's like I want to manifest being seen and being happy and being successful, right? And being confident, right? But then you're walking around with your head down, right? Which is indicative of somebody who's not sure of themselves. You have Nine of Cups at the bottom. So this is wish fulfillment. You're manifesting wish fulfillment. You're in a space to manifest everything that you desire. I also feel you need to know that you have an extreme amount of support from the universe and from your guides. I mean, this is it. Queen of Wands, Sun card. Like, you're in a space of success. You're there. The Queen of Wands is kind of asking you to get into creative mode. Like, what do you want to create? Standing in your confidence. Two of Pentacles is kind of, it's saying that you have to get rid of the things that you don't want. You can't accept anything that is contradicting what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay. It's funny because I think this message is similar to something that came out in the Libra and Gemini reading. Sort of, not completely. It's kind of like, it's like you're so used to kind of moving in survival mode, right? You're so used to kind of like dealing with stress and dealing with toxic people, right? And you are finally in this space where things are supposed to be easy. You're supposed to be just standing out and receiving the things that you want. But there's a part of you that is still feeling like you have to be strategic, right? You're still feeling like you have to kind of like be careful the way that you're moving, that you can't completely express yourself because not everybody is going to be happy with it, right? So it's like you're exactly where you need to be. You are in the space where everything that you're wanting, everything that you're worthy of is literally right in front of you, but you're still walking with your head down because you're so used to kind of being in that survival mode, right? And Ace of Cups is asking you to open yourself up to receive what it is that you want to receive. And to open yourself up for that, number one, you have to let go of everything that you know you don't want. If you had everything you wanted today, what are the things that you're seeing in your experience now that would not be there, right? If you had everything you wanted today, would you still be dealing with the same people that you deal with now? Would you still be, doing the same habits and same routines that maybe aren't that healthy for you? I feel like that's what you need to do. Like, if this is not going to be in my wish fulfillment, then I need to go ahead and get rid of it now. And so get rid of it now so it'll make it easier, right? Your guidance is Ten of Swords. Like, you're done. You're done. Like, it's not going to get worse. It's only going to get better. It's really important to let go of the things that you know have continuously hurt you over and over and over again. I feel like it's also important to kind of be mindful of the fact that you have gone through a lot of shit. You've been through a lot, right? And the fact that you've gone from here to here, you've gone through hell, and you're still standing here in your power, right? And if that's not enough to start taking yourself seriously and take seriously the fact that you are worthy of everything that you have worked hard for. I feel like it's like you have done such good work. And you're used to being in hiding. You're a Scorpio. You're used to being in the dark. You're used to people having crazy reactions to you when you speak your truth, right? You're used to dealing with a lot of struggle, but what you need to know is you've made it. You've done it. You've overcome this. You're done dealing with the stress. You're done dealing with the karma. You're done dealing with chaos. It's done. It's over. You just need to kind of like raise your hands up and go, here I am, I'm ready to receive it. Like Six of Wands and Sun card is complete success. Queen of Wands is complete success. You need to give yourself permission to be seen. And being seen in a way of, I know that this is the person, I know that I am this person. I don't need to prove that to anybody. I don't need to wait for that to be validated. Let me just see, how is this energy showing up for you this month? How are you seeing this? Yeah, it's kind of like you still kind of feel like you're in the dark. You're still not seeing the things you want to show up, manifest, right? And so it still makes you feel uncertain. You still feel uncertain. You still feel that you have to kind of like move around in the dark. And what you're manifesting is World, 8 of Pentacles. Hold on, the Devil and the 5 of Swords. You're closing out cycles of feeling like I feel like you've been through a lot of situations where you put in so much effort and so much loyalty for so long and it never went anywhere. You've been in so many situations where you've put in so much effort and it ended up hurting you. It ended up being toxic. That was the lesson that you've been going through, right? Putting in effort into the wrong places. And what you need to know is the reason that those things didn't work out was because all of this loyalty and effort that you were putting in was being put into people that were toxic or work environments that were toxic. The effort was not being put into you. And you've switched that and start putting that effort into yourself. And that's why this is different. And so it's like once you give yourself permission to be seen, once you give yourself permission to put your heart out there, to put yourself out there and know that you are worthy, you've got it. You're manifesting, it's as above, so below, as within, so without, right? Your internal world is what is manifesting externally, right? And so when you feel confident within that inner world, when you start to love that inner world, when you love your shadows, everything that you've been through, when you feel such a fierce love for that it doesn't matter, right? That's when you see the change externally. And it's already there. Like you're already there. You just have to shift your perspective. And also I do feel that you have to let go of things that you know don't agree with your heart center space. Are there any other last messages? Don't keep giving your heart to people that are uncertain. I love you guys. Have a good month.